Hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Sims Guides. My name is Taylor and in today's video we are going to be building somewhat of my dream apartment in The Sims 4. These are the new apartments that came with The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle in Evergreen Harbor, and they are honestly really beautiful, and it just got me like kind of inspired to build something that I would want to live in and something that I would really like. And I also just recently downloaded the mod custom content shelf thing that Miss Griffey uses to clutter things, and honestly I'm so excited about it because it's going to make everything a little bit more fun and cluttered and messy looking, and I love that. Because, you know, I'm not a very neat person, so I would much rather just be a mess. But anyway, yeah, I really wanted to make something that I would want to live in and that I would feel inspired with. I decided to keep all of the walls the way that they were, except I did split the bedroom in two because the bedrooms in these apartments specifically were huge. They had like a bed on one side and a desk on the other, but I wanted there to be like a dedicated office space because this is something like my dream apartment and I would need an office space since I do work from home. But I made this whole little office and a bedroom and then a nice living dining area and then this little kitchen here, and we have this little open shelving unit, and you can see me using that red shelf, which I will link down below, to clutter up all of these little shelves and make it look a little bit more lived in, because if you just put the shelf on the wall the way it is, it's kind of empty and boring, and you know, we don't want empty or boring, we want fun and exciting. So I added some stuff on top of the fridge as well, because I feel like most people store things on top of their fridge. Like if there's no cabinet directly there, you know, you're gonna put some cereal boxes on top of your fridge because like that's the best place for them because it's close to the milk, duh. But yeah, there's a couple little cookbooks. I definitely had to size some stuff down to get them to fit on those small Jungle Adventure shelves, but I really like how it turned out. And then we move on to the living room. I kept the dining table area exactly where they had it in the original build of this apartment. I thought that it ended up looking really cute, and I went with these 4 chairs, but all in different colors, which is something that I would definitely do in real life because I just really like random pops of color that don't quite make sense. I'm not sure if that's how I would describe it. I do believe I end up changing the color of the walls from yellow to the navy, like the dark blue version of this. And I think that ended up making it look a little bit more normal with all of the random colors. I don't know. I absolutely am obsessed with that little like media unit type thing that you could also just use as like a sideboard or any kind of table. I think that it's so cute. It's one of my favorite items from Eco Lifestyle. But I definitely took some time to brighten up the place because I find that a lot of the EA builds just don't have enough lights in them. And that's one of my biggest problems when it comes to The Sims 4, is that every place when you move in is just so dark. And I think that's why a lot of the builds come off as less attractive than we would like them to be, because there just isn't enough lighting. Especially these apartments here because they're just so pretty. So I end up using an Eco Lifestyle chair and an Eco Lifestyle couch because I really do love the vibe of these. And this is honestly one of my favorite things to do now, is take this Eco Lifestyle coffee table, size one down once and then size the other one down twice and put it underneath. I end up changing the swatches to make them a little bit more fun and colorful, but you can't really put anything on the table, I discovered, because they're the wrong size and it wouldn't let me get anything to the right level, so I just kind of gave up on that one. But I do end up making them white and then the one underneath a little bit more colorful, just to like add a little bit of fun. I do think that it turned out like really cute. I tried to make like a little bit of a gallery wall, not a gallery wall, like a designed wall back there, and I was trying to see if I could get some things on those little lines like as shelving, but it ends up being a lot more difficult than I thought it would. And like nothing really lined up, so we end up just abandoning that plan and leaving them as is, which I think looks pretty cool. But I think in real life I would like add some little random knickknacks and stuff. If it was a lot easier to do in The Sims, I would have done that as well. We've got a couple little cushions. I just think that overall it turned out quite cute. I did attempt to do a little gallery wall here. I ended up getting rid of it at the end because I didn't like how it turned out. I'm not good at gallery walls in The Sims. I'm not good at gallery walls in real life. That's just the tea on that one, my friends. So I end up replacing it with just one single painting, and I do move that door that's kind of in the corner there using the new alt placing doors. I do move it over a little bit because I don't at all like the way that it looks right now. But it's just little things, you know, when we can alt place a door and move it over, it just makes us all so happy. And I literally designed this entire living room based on the fact that I wanted to use this one shelving unit that came with Eco Lifestyle. It took me a minute to find it, but this shelving unit with all of the plants on it and all of the shelves is one of my favorite things they've ever made. It's something that I would 1000% buy in real life and would display proudly in my home. I just think that it is so cute. I was trying to see like what kind of weird things I could put on the shelf because I would have some weird stuff on a shelf, but you know. And I wanted to have some kind of table by the front door because, you know, you need somewhere to put your keys or sunglasses or any of that kind of stuff. That when you just walk in, you know, you just throw some stuff on a little table next to your front door, or, you know, depending on how your house is set up, maybe a kitchen counter. There's always a spot, you know. Every family has a spot where they just put the things. But I added this little yellow cabinet there and then used another one of these red shelves so that I could add a little basket and put a plant inside of it, which I think looks really cute. I really like that a lot. And then just a pile of mail because I take forever to read my mail. I always have, and I probably always will. It's not a good habit of mine, I will admit that much. And then I just added one of these little character guys on the floor because sometimes you need a little bit of quirk in your home. And I put a rug in the kitchen because there's nothing worse than chopping vegetables with cold feet. Just saying, guys. And then we went into the bathroom, and now the only requirement I had in the bathroom was a deep bathtub. This is my dream apartment, let me live. I don't need a shower if I have a deep bathtub. Honestly, I would need a shower, but like a deep bathtub is the only thing that matters to me. I have been a bubble bath girl my entire life, and I will love it forever. And then just a little toilet and a sink, nothing really too fancy, and I do add a little shelving unit because you need a place to put your stuff. It's really not a fancy bathroom, just some towels, a bathtub, and a bathrobe, and that's all I need. So I do end up adding a wall there in the middle. I added it and then deleted it because I was like, oh, maybe I will just make it one big bedroom. No, we end up getting rid of it. Or I ended up putting it back, and adding a closet and this little eco lifestyle bed. I really did want to use a lot of the eco stuff, and here we have the picture I ended up switching it with. But I did want to use a lot of the eco lifestyle stuff because I just think it's really, really pretty, and just it all just makes me happy. So I went with this like corally salmon. I don't even know what, like coral or salmon, what would you call that? I don't even know, but I went with that, and then this picture here that I just really like. It's very simple, it's very colorful, and that is my kind of vibe. And a nice rug. I end up with a lot of plants in here. I end up putting like some standing planters just so that there's a lot of greenery because greenery makes you happy. At least it does for me. And just some random knickknacks and things on the bedside tables. And I do end up adding a closet in the middle to kind of make the rooms not just like two rectangles. I wanted to have a little bit of dimension to both of them. So I end up having a closet that's right there, and then the office and the back area there in a separate room. We get a nice little dresser because, you know, there are things you don't want to hang up in a closet, so you put them in a dresser. So it's a cute little dresser, and some more plants, just plants everywhere. And I end up using curtains from Island Living on that little window there because I don't really like any of the single tile curtains. Like, that's not my ideal curtain, but like, it's fine. Like, it just needs to cover the window so no one sees my butt. That's all. And then I went with the same paint in the office and just made it kind of like an open concept vibe, just so that it would be a little bit more fun. I don't know why I did that, but then I wanted to have a corner desk situation. It does clip a little bit, but I absolutely love a corner desk so that there's enough room to have snacks and a drink. Well, to be honest, I'll usually have like 3 drinks on the go at once because there's something wrong with me. But that's just something that I do. But I'll have them there on like the right hand side of the desk, and then the computer and all of my setup on the other part of the desk, just so I can have twice as much space. And I was trying to see if I could find something that would resemble like a green screen or something to make it look more of like a, you know, video creating setup, but I couldn't really find much. I ended up with just a couple chairs here and a little bit of artwork, some twinkle lights, you know, all the things you need in an office. But yeah, we are coming up to the end of the video here. We're just gonna go into screenshots. There's only a couple. But I really hope you guys are having a really awesome day, and if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, you should do that and join the club. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ultimatesims_. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you're having an awesome day wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.